So, East versus West 13 is done.
Yes, it is. And what an event. That's pretty awesome, guys.
East versus West 14 is coming. The first East versus West actual main card in North America.
Pretty cool. And what a card. What a card.
Yeah, really good card.
Really
But the card is so awesome. I don't want to go through everything, right? So let's talk about one match. Right. And is it the main event?
I don't think it is. I think the Jerry and Kardashian match is main card.
Probably.
Just because bigger.
Yeah, probably because it's close to that world
But
title.
you could argue for it.
You could argue. There's a lot of there are a lot of matches on this card that are going to be crazy, but this one for sure in height is going to be big time, and that's why I wanted to do it first because it's actually maybe the most exciting one that I've seen so far.
It's a big one.
Yeah,
Definitely a big one.
It's big. Leonidas Arcona from Germany
versus John Brzenk.
Bum bum bum.
Greatest of all time.
Bum bum bum.
Interesting match. Very interesting match. I mean, we got John. I don't really need to explain who John is, but greatest of all time. Been around forever. Competed forever. Won forever. And now we got Leonidas, up and coming. Just beat schoolboy. Comes from a strength background. Real young. Long career ahead of him, I think. I think he could do very well. And
how old is Leonidas?
He's 26, 27.
Is he 26?
He might be younger.
I think he's like 25, 26.
Yeah, actually, I think he's 25, 26, something like that. Yeah. So young still.
Und er spricht Deutsch. Yeah, he's a German.
Extra power from that.
Yeah, got that German engineering. Okay, super. Like physique-wise in arm wrestling,
Probably some of the best.
Probably the best.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he comes from bodybuilding.
Yeah, so let's say in the 115 kilo category, which I think is eventually where he's going to land.
I would assume so.
I would think so. He could make, who knows where he's going to land.
He could cut lower.
He could do whatever he wanted, really. But let's say he lands shortly in the 115, right? Actually, I don't know where he's going. I saw a picture of him, and he looked frighteningly big.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was recent. But, so anyways, he's pulling John Brzenk. Yeah, doing a thing, John Brzenk versus Leonidas Arcona.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's best of 5?
It should be best of 5, yeah.
So that favors John more? Well, I just mean, if it was longer, probably favors more Leonidas the longer we go.
Agree. This match, to me, man, I gotta think that Leonidas is the favorite.
Yeah.
I have to think he's the favorite.
Really hard to call, I think.
It's really hard to call. John Brzenk is 60. Is he 60?
I don't think he's quite 60. I think he's got to be close.
I think he's
getting
60.
there.
I think he's 60.
60?
60.
He might be.
I think he's 60.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. So 60 years old and going up against Leonidas Arcona. Okay, so
less than half his age. That's awesome.
Right, so this is John Brzenk today. John Brzenk today versus Leonidas Arcona today. Well, I mean, not today. On the 10th of August in Orlando, Florida.
Bye, Lucas. Bye, Cam.
You guys are here? See you later, guys.
Now, is John going to have any peace over Leonidas?
He might have a better hand off the go.
Right.
He'll probably have a better hand early rounds.
It's got to be early.
Has to be early. I think John's got to beat him quick. If at any point Leonidas gets a stop.
And listen, and I'm going to say that there's another thing to this story as well. You talk about preparation, you talk about where someone is in their life. John's got to come in serious.
He does. 100%
There's this. If John doesn't come in serious, this is a complete wash, in my opinion. If John trains hard from now until there, now we got ourselves a match.
I agree.
And I think he's already been training. That's what I think. I think that John is already, he wants to win this match. I think he does. And yeah, it's gonna be can his hand withstand, and it's gonna go straps most likely.
And likely Kings move round 1.
Likely Kings move round 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, definitely round 1.
Yeah.
I would assume round 2
1
as well.
opener. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Can John adapt to that Kings move opening with a guy who's pretty good at it?
How is he against the Kings move? Is he able to kind of work around it and stand up? I've seen him pull Michael where he's just stronger and rips through him. But
If
Does
you
he-
watch how John has beaten the King's move in the past,
Mhm.
okay, most famously, I'd say, was against Michael in Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
that's where you going, buddy.
right.
Yeah.
But you see how he did it. He's doing it through his cup still,
Mhm.
which is, and like I think he ends up flopping. Okay, so he can do it. He can. I mean, when you've pulled Michael, it's not your first time King's
No.
moving.
Yeah.
And but John traditionally holds on. I haven't seen John really let go of a King's move and climb over top of it, which in my opinion is probably the better thing to do. And John could probably do that, but it does take a little bit more endurance potentially to work through it like that, which I think is going to be not in John's favor against Leonidas.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say John has likely a stronger hand off the go. Leonidas has the endurance. And from there, it's tough to say.
Do you
Tough
know
to say.
that my prediction accuracy is probably less than 50%?
Mine definitely is less than 50%.
Why can I not like call an arm wrestling match?
Well, so much changes. It's a thing. There's forms. There's matchups.
I got John versus Alexi wrong.
So did I. That's the thing. So did I. I think a lot of people got that one wrong. I saw
thought-
some polls. People were saying
Like the weights that Alexi was moving, I was like, there's no way.
pronating over 200 pounds.
John murders him.
Yeah.
John totally murdered Alexi Vovoda. Right? So that was a shocker. So like and you know what? Like John has had wars with like absolute crazy wars with the number one guy in the 95 and the 105.
Yeah.
Petrenko took Petrenko's hand.
And
Right.
Irakli.
Took Irakli's hand. So
Probably could have beat Irakli.
could have beat Irakli.
That was right within reach.
Could have beat Irakli
Mhm.
for sure. And Petrenko like he ripped his hand off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like when you I think I'm a little bit biased because I know how great John was.
Mhm.
Okay, and I just see him as not being as good as he was, and so I'm like, oh, he's 60, But
That's the same thing with me, always. Yeah.
But the thing is, he's still winning and giving like crazy matches to guys who are right at the very, very top of the world. Leonidas is a great test. It's a great test.
It is.
Because I see, when I look into the future for Leonidas, I see him at the top of a division. Like, he's 25.
He can get there. 100% he can get there. Yeah. And he's very smart guy.
He's
Moves
got
great.
and he's got such a crazy foundation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
so strong.
if he just arm wrestles, oh my God. Like, you have, like, a ridiculous level of muscular development that transfers into arm wrestling. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a big problem. So, I can't wait. I can't wait for the match. I can't wait, guys. August 10th, it is going to be the first East versus West in North America, Orlando. Link in the description, guys. Check it out.
Who you got? We got to call it. Who
We
you
gotta
have?
call it.
What do you think? You had to pick somebody. Who's it going to be?
Oh my God.
I have publicly been against John for the Alexi match, for a lot of his last matches, and I feel bad about it because I'm pretty much always proven wrong. So this time, I'm going with John, but
What's the score?
has to be 3-0 for John to win.
3-0?
Yeah, has to be. If Leonidas wins any, I don't think John can come back from it. I think it'll be gas tank issue. I think if Leonidas wins it, it'll be because he gasses him out, takes his hand.
Dann ich muss für den deutschen Krafthalter, das ist der starkest in aller Deutschland. Ich wähle Leonidas Arcona für den Gewinn und wird John Brzezinski töten und wird starkest sein. My German's so bad. Leonidas
John Brzezinski ist stark.
Leonidas ist starker, sehr viel starker. Wird gewinnen in Orlando. Komm, Leonidas, komm zu USA und zeig, wie stark Deutschland ist. Ja. Stop this thing. How do you stop it?
Was it still going? No, there you go.